we're gonna learn to walk around this pole. Where my foot is tapping at, this is the base of the pole. What I want you to do is place your hand high. I want your hand high, but I don't want it so high that your body comes up on the pole. I want it high with a slight pull away. You should see a D shape come out from this pull away. And we don't want to detour too far from this pole, right? So when we're walking, I want you to bend your knees and I want you to drag them, all right? And you're gonna simply walk around this pole. Try not to come close to it. Get into the habit of having that hand super high. It's gonna come back to you when we learn spins. Keeping your hand up high is important. Then from here, you're gonna pivot. Very soon you're gonna add some swag into it, so don't worry if yours doesn't look so good, all right? It'll come to you. You'll re-grip with the opposite hand and do one full revolution around this pole. Remember, don't steer too far from this base. When you get to where you started, here goes the choreography part of pole. You're gonna slide your hands down. So these are body waves, and the reason why we teach this in intro is because we want you to create body awareness. And we kind of want to loosen up, okay? Because a lot of us are a little tight, right? So hands out in front of you. What I will tell you here is it's all about isolation. If you don't think about it, then it's not gonna work. If you just go for it, then you're gonna feel awkward. But just think a little bit and then eventually it'll become like second nature to you. Hands out in front of you, chest level. I want your feet close to the base and I want to stretch, okay? I want you to practice that. This is called opposition, all right? Eventually, this is gonna be big in pole with you, all right? So opposition. Pulling away, but still having a point where it's close and pulling. I'm not gonna get into that, but we're gonna go into 3 body waves. I'm gonna lead, I'm gonna keep my legs straight, I'm gonna lead with my head, then my chest, then my belly, and then I'm gonna pull away. Now I'm gonna bend my knees, and I should look like I'm sitting on a bar stool. And then I'm gonna send my booty back again, and I'm gonna lean forward, head, chest, belly, and then I'm gonna come into a middle seat like I'm sitting on a chair, right? And whenever I'm pole dancing, and I'm wearing no shoes, I always wanna be on the balls of my feet, right? Okay, then from here, send the booty back again. This is where you have to isolate, right? Because I need this to stay still. Then my head is gonna come towards the pole, then my chest, then my belly, and then I'm gonna go all the way down to the floor. And then I'm gonna send my booty back and head, chest, belly. And that's your body waves, okay? So we're doing 3 of those in the choreo. Right, so we're gonna walk around 2 different ways, and then we're gonna do the body waves, okay? Now, from here, we're gonna go into our figure 8s. Figure 8s, I'm just gonna turn this way so you can see what my body's doing, and then I'm gonna go back to where I was, all right? But what we're doing here is 1 knee goes in and then out. Then 1 knee goes in, then out. Then you could add your hips to it. What's important with this movement is that you're on the balls of your feet. Being flat-footed trying to do this is not gonna feel good. So you wanna be on the balls of your feet and kind of bend knee inward and then do the other side. And keep doing this until it feels good. I remember when I first started pole dancing, I was like, oh, hell no, I'm not doing this. I don't like the way it feels. I do not feel sexy. Eventually, you'll create your own swag with it, all right? After the 4th, you guys are gonna come in front of your pole. I'm just gonna turn here so you can see what I'm doing, but you're gonna lean up against the pole. The only thing on the pole is your upper back, shoulder area. You're gonna thrust your hips forward. This one could be tricky, but I'm gonna try to show it to you 2 times so it makes sense. What's super important is that your back does not leave the pole. Right hand low, so your right hand grabs the pole, and your left hand goes up, like this. Remember, keeping that back on that pole. Now I'm gonna take my right leg, and I'm gonna bring it underneath my left. And then I'm gonna flip the foot. So I don't want the foot straight. I want it flipped. And then I'm gonna slide it down like so. So you're here, you're going to push out. So your forearms are on the floor like this, okay? So let's do that again. You finish your 4 figure 8s. And then back against the pole, right hand low, left hand high. From here, flip the foot, and slide that right leg out, and you're here.